Hey, we is Gang TV.
This morning and purchase something intentionally to let the community know we are not going to be intimidated and scared to come eat and patronize our restaurants in our community. I also had a chance to speak to Councilman Marquise Harris Dawson's office. This restaurant where PNB was murdered at resides in the council district. We called for the council member to introduce a reward immediately. The council member said yes. He's in the process of doing the paperwork now to ensure a reward is offered, because certainly this is one of the most heinous crimes South LA has ever witnessed. Anytime someone is having lunch with his family and is in murder in broad daylight because of his children, we should all be concerned about. We should all be alarmed about, because we can't act like murders in South LA aren't important to our community.
But it kind of do seem like the murders don't matter, though, at the same time. Because it'd be a lot of stuff going on. It'd be a lot of murders happening. They put a reward up for everybody that get killed out there. How that work? Like,
we can't have murders and our community be indifferent towards them. And that's why I'm grateful to be with my colleagues who are here. Everyone have a chance to say something. So with that, I'm going to step aside and bring up LaWanda Hawkins, who's the founder, president of Justice for Murdered Children, the longtime activist.
Thank you, Najee. It breaks my heart to be here today, to even be out here talking about another rapper gunned down in our community over some jewelry. And what even makes it worse in this situation for me is they sit in one of my favorite restaurants, but this is a family restaurant. But we have kids and stuff like that. And this type of behavior don't happen down here like that. Not in the restaurant. But for them to bring it down there, what a form of disrespect. Yeah. And if you would do it to them in front of his so-called girl and his baby, it don't mean nothing.
ooh, his so-called girl and his baby. That right there, that statement was telling in itself, right? Everybody was quick to kind of like write her off, you know what I'm saying, as far as like speculating about if she had involvement. Some people was, a lot of people was like, hey man, I don't know, I don't think she had nothing to do with it, this, that, and the third. But it's crazy, right? Because after watching that interview with him in Academics, where he was explaining a similar situation, and he was explaining how his girlfriend was acting, right? The same girl. I'm like, man, it's some fishy activity going on. You know what I mean? A little bit at least. Or she just super clueless. You know what I'm saying? Either she's super clueless or it's some fishy activity going on. And judging by that statement right there, right, it sounds like they onto her a little bit. You know what I mean? Because so-called girlfriend, that's like, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Then they decided to go ahead and the show must go on. I understand that. I definitely do. But they decided to, you know what I mean, to open the restaurant back up today. Like somebody ain't get killed in there yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know like how to feel about that a little bit, right? I don't know. Like Roscoes is I don't know how big of a chain they is, right? It seemed like they can't afford to take no days off, right? So they back open today, man. I don't know. What y'all think about that? Like, how y'all feel about them being back open after the scene y'all all seen it yesterday, man. Y'all seen it. So after seeing something like that, right? What y'all think? And then they trying to like, it seemed like this a press conference to kind of like get people to come back to the restaurant, this, that, and the third, like oh, it's safe, like more so like that, yeah, like some PR work, man. Like, man, we it's cool, man. This was a one-time situation. It don't happen all the time. You good? You can slide up in here.
I'm Joseph Collins, JOSEPH COLLINS. I am speaking on behalf of Roscoes Chicken and Waffles Corporation. We are definitely send our condolences out to the family of the decedent. We know that this is a one-off type thing. This is not a regular occurrence. That's why it was important for us to open up today and show the community that we're strong and that we're moving forward through this tragedy. This is certainly a tragedy of epic proportion, and we call the perpetrators of this tragedy monsters, and they are a monster, and we are cooperating with law enforcement to bring that monster to justice. We want to put a chain on that monster.
So as you can see, right, like I was saying, the show must go on. And like I was saying as well, I don't really know how big of a chain Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is, but you know, it seemed like, man, they everybody, I ain't gonna lie, if you think about all these restaurants and all these businesses, they all took a loss during the pandemic, right? They all had to take a break and this, that, and the third. And they like, man, we can't take another one. Basically, that's what it seemed like this press conference was more so about. Like, oh, let's show the people that it's still safe. I'm finna go eat in there right now, man. They got his blood up, so it's good. You know what I mean? You can come on in here. And it's like, man, hey, man, that can be looked at a couple ways. It's crazy, right? Because, y'all, they say it's on one end, they say it's a family restaurant, and he say he dine in there often. She say she dine in there often. It's one of her favorite restaurants. But then on the other end, right, the word on the streets is that's the worst one to go to, right? And it's crazy, like, man, you feel me? Like, rest in peace, PNB Rock, man. Lost his life over some jewelry, like he said. And it's a cold game, bro. It really is, nigga. Like I was saying in the last video I did, you take something from somebody that you don't got the power to give back, bro. The other speculation, right, is that, oh, he done got independent now and that this, that, and the third, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It be other shit going on that people don't be seeing on the surface level, and motherfuckers is starting to look a little bit deeper into shit, right? And it's crazy, right? Because the lady gave us some interesting details when she called the female his so-called girlfriend, right? And if you peep her when she said it, it's like that kind of almost make you think the police looking at her as a suspect, man. What y'all think? Is they looking at her like a suspect, or what y'all think? Do you think it was fishy? Especially judging by that interview, right? Like I said, either she's super goofy and gullible, right? Or she, nigga, had a hand in this. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cold game. Like, we don't want to just, of course, right? When somebody meet their untimely demise, right? Initially, motherfuckers is going to speculate, from the outside looking in, right? So, I mean, and cold part about it is, right, she made the mistake of giving up the low. So, it's, of course, his fans and his supporters, they going to be upset. And they going to be like, man, what happened? You know what I mean? And you kind of can't knock a motherfucker for seeing what happened. Although she might be grieving herself. She going through this, that, and the third. I'm thinking that was they baby together. You know what I'm saying? She was just a girl. That was his daughter. I don't know, man. It's a whole lot of shit going on, man. I do want to say rest in peace, PNB Rock. Condolences to his family. Man, nigga, you know, gone too soon. It's cold, to say the least. But advice to the rappers, right? If you come out, you get caught slipping, anybody, you know what I'm saying? You get caught slipping, give it up, nigga. There's no point in even debating in this, that, and the third, right? But it seemed like, I ain't gonna lie, they starting to speculate, nigga, like it was an assassination attempt and this, that, and the third, right? And why would a nigga just be getting assassinated in LA? Like, who your enemies in LA? So then you gotta think a little bit deeper into shit. Yeah, I don't really feel like going off into the conspiracies and this, that, and the third, but y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? In the comment section, man. You know what I'm saying? In the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe. If you ain't subscribed, we 18K. You know what I'm saying? 18K. Trying to get the dub. Say, yo, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Hey, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no sin, cause I never Captain Saber, ho.
Fake ass motherfuckers be showing all that fake ass love. Keep that shit away from me. Keep that fake ass shit away from me, nigga. Before I explode on one of you bitch ass niggas, nigga.